everyone, it's Tutorials for Looms here. So today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on this bracelet. This bracelet was designed by me and I call it the Butterfly Cross Bracelet. Now I know what you're thinking, it just looks like kind of an X bracelet. However, the looping process, I can't talk today, is quite unique. As you can see, there's like bands crossed underneath it instead of doing like a simple X. And you can stretch it out and it just looks really cool. And by the way, I did use limited edition bands for this. I used like a white pearl and fireworks, and then I also used metallic. So anyway, yeah, this is very simple. It's a beginner level design, and I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. These supplies you will need are your loom set up in the staggered configuration. You will need a clip. I'm using an S clip. Your hook. This is not a high stress bracelet, however I just like using my metal tips hook. And then you will need however many colors of rubber bands you would like. I suggest using at least 2 or more. I'm going to be using limited edition gold mint, limited edition fuchsia rose, metallic silver, and clear. So I'm going for my crosses, I'm going to be using these 2. For my border I'm using this one, and for the center I'm using silver. So these are the border, which are the white, and then we have the inner and the caps. So just to let you know as a reference, however, I will like pull in the bracelet so you'll know for sure. So yeah, let's get started. We're going to start with our Looms arrows pointing away from us. And I'm just going to grab my border color. It was the white pearl, I think, in that one. So I'm using my clear, and I'm just going to start by placing my bands out, like so. And then I'm going to go straight up on each side until I reach the second to the last peg. Sorry if you hear any background noise, by the way, the dishwasher's going. Unfortunately, this was my only time to do it, and it is like 8 o'clock at night. So, but I hope to be able to start doing more bracelets now that I've gotten to my whole routine of the day. Alright, so I've reached the second to the last pin, and I'm just going to take my bands and I'm going to go in. Now we're going to go ahead and place a cap band. So you're just going to twist the band and then place it on that very last pin. Now we're going to start creating these little butterflies, as I call them. So you're going to take your first color. I'm using my gold mint, and you're going to go from this first peg to the second peg, and then the first peg on this side, like that. So you'll have a upside down V shape. And then you're just going to go from that center peg and go out to the second peg, and then out to the second peg, which will create an X shape. So now we're going to place our cap band. Once again, I'm using silver. You're just going to place it on there, twist it, and then place it back on the pin. Now I'm going to take my next X color and do the exact same thing, starting from where this peg left off, and then go out. And go out again, and then we will place our cap band. So it should look something like this. So once again, we're going to place an X, and I like to grab all my bands at a time, so that's why you see me have 4 in my hand. So this part is extremely simple. So we're just going to repeat that until we reach our last pegs. So I'll do it one more time with you, and then I will go ahead and finish the rest of it off camera. So make an upside down V, and then make a V. And place your cap band. I was trying to twist it that way, but that didn't work. So set that on. Alright, so I will finish the rest of mine off camera. So I have reached the end of my loom, so I'm just going to flip it. And now it's time to start the hooking process. Alright, so I've zoomed in a little bit, and I'll probably zoom in a little bit more. So you have to pay close attention to this step. So we're going to go in through the cap band, and then we're going to grab that first band, pull it up and off the pin, and instead of looping it back to itself, we're going to stretch it and place it on this pin. And there is no twisting, we're just laying it down, as you can see. So we go back in, grab that band. Once again, instead of pulling it to this peg, we're going to pull it to this peg down below it. So now we're going to go back through that cap band, grab the top band, and instead of looping it to itself, we're going to loop it over here, but you want to make sure you don't go like that. So you want to keep your hook up and loop it out, and grab this one, pull it off, and pull it to its peg. So now we're just going to go through and continue this with every other one. So grab in. I didn't zoom in this time, so if you need to see it zoomed in, you can go ahead and rewind. Right. So this is very simple, but that's what makes this bracelet a little more unique, because there's some bracelets that have this, but I haven't quite seen an X one that has been looped this way. So I might use that in a bigger, I might do a bigger extended version of this. So this does not cause stress on your band at all. If your band does happen to snap, my band actually did snap, but I realized that's because I had a bad limited edition, like it wasn't, yeah, anyway, it wasn't quite like shaped right, I don't know. But this should not cause any stress on a plastic hook either. So you can do this with any type of hook or band. And by the way, if this happens to you, this is kind of, yeah, so you're just going to stick your hook in through that first loop that fell off and place it back on. So if that were to ever happen to you, you can just follow it. So now I am on my second to last one. I did go forward a little bit. This bracelet is very simple, but if you're still having troubles, you can go ahead and rewind and re-watch the previous instructions. This tends to happen to me a lot because I want to go real fast, so I slip that off. But it's an easy fix, so it all works out. And now we're done with that. So now we're ready to complete the final step. We're going to loop out these perimeter bands, so going through the cap band, grabbing the top band, and looping it outwards. We will repeat this with the other band. It'll go on there. So now we're just going to go through every band, and we're going to grab that bottom one and loop it forward. And that's all we're going to do is loop out the single chain. So now, looping the last one into the center. Now I'm going to do this side. I'm having the worst problems getting those bands today. So now we are ready to take it off. So just take 2 rubber bands, or you can take 1 for slipping this off. However, I like using 2 because to me it secures it more. So you're just going to place them on your hook, okay? And you're going to pull it through all the rubber bands in there, and a good way to check is just pull it back like this. So place both the rubber bands back on your hook, and then you're going to take these back too, and you're going to pull them off, and then you will tighten this. Now you're ready to take it off. So now you can end it with whatever extension you would like so that it will fit around your wrist. So thank you guys so much for watching this tutorial. If you enjoyed it, please give it a big thumbs up, and thumbs up for my new background. I actually just found this poster board and decided to use it. So yeah. I hope that you like this bracelet as much as I do, and if you make it, please post it on Instagram and tag me in the photo and the caption at Tutorials for Looms, so that way I don't miss any of it. And so yeah. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will see you in my next tutorial.